Shalom, shalom. First, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, Bashim Dash, and Barak to Yahweh, Dwada Yahweh Bashim Yahshai for this truth, man. And double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders of the great millstone, which have been diligently doing the work, and to you, Akim, out there on the four corners of the planet Earth, that's pushing and enduring and hoping to the very end, man. Forgive me, man. My throat. It's locking. But this is a quick video. I was going through the feed, and this video came up, and it says, it's from the Vice show. It says, Kanda A. And you see a lot of this, the movement, the Pan-African movement, all these things that are moving towards what? Trying to say that we're Africans, man. But we're not African. The Negro, Latino, and Native American is getting their identity back, and they're trying to mix it up with this old madness, man. Let me go ahead and play this video 1 second.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Ahmed Osman.
Do you think Black Americans are really African?
Yeah, yeah. Black Americans are really African.
So I need to ask you a simple question. Do you think Black Americans are really Africans?
Americans?
Black Americans, do you think they're really Africans?
Yes, I think they're really African.
Why do you think that?
Because
you don't know, but you think they're really Africans, eh? So do you think Black Americans?
And you can tell these are Hamites, man. You can tell these are Hamites. Let me see what country. Ugandans. See, you got some Jake there, but then you got a lot of Hamites that's in that land. So you can clearly tell, but they're just assuming because what, the slave trade, and we came from that landmass.
I think they are.
So Ian, do you think Black Americans are really African?
I believe they are.
Benjamin, do you think Black Americans are really Africans?
Yeah, they are part of Africa.
So that makes them Africans. Interesting question for you. Do you think Black Americans are actually Africans?
No, I don't think so. Maybe not.
So you're not sure?
I'm not sure, yeah.
You're not sure if they're Africans or they're not Africans. But what would you say? Would you, if you were to choose, would you choose for them to be Africans or for them to be totally Americans?
They should be Africans.
They should be Africans, eh? And why would you say that?
We are all black.
They're black. That makes them African. Okay, thank you.
Just because we're black does not make us African, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahshai has chosen a people for himself, man. And he's put a difference. I'm going to get the scriptures in a minute, but I just wanted to play this quick thing so you can clearly see, because over there, it just, oh, you're black and you're part. But you even got tribal warfare with them warring against the same tribes because of they're the same color. So you can have that war, because when we fled into the interior of Africa, we were keeping our customs and we were keeping our ways. So it was easy to spot us out from their ways because we didn't do the same thing. Because the holy set us apart, man. Having the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in the laws, it set us apart from these other nations. So that's why we were almost to ourselves, man. And our customs weren't to deal with the other nations like that. Okay.
So Wilson, do you think Black Americans are really Africans?
It depends on the context, because once if you go to America and maybe it was from your ancestors who were there before, you're born there, you can become American by birth. Okay? But when you trace back to historical background, then that means you have your roots back to Africa. But in current view, if based on birth context, it means South America.
Okay. Yeah. So currently, would you group them to be Africans or Americans?
I would group them to be American.
Sure.
But they have a strong linkage to Africa. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yep.
All right, let's get into the scriptures, man. It's just a funny video, and the Vice shows known for hitting a lot of jakes. So they're trying to put that similarity, like, oh, we Africans, man. The Africans don't want to deal with us, man, because we're not the same people. This is Deuteronomy 14 and verse 2. And it says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power has chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all nations that are upon the earth." So we've been chosen out of all nations, man. Okay? We've been scattered into these nations, but all nations, you're gonna have Israelites coming like different colors. We're not all gonna look the same, man. So you're gonna have the nations thinking that, oh yeah, we're the same, or Africans, man, which is the videos about. They saying, oh, we're Africans. Just because we're in the same landmass, that don't make us them people, man. Okay? And it says, "But thou art holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power has chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all nations that are upon the earth." This quick precept. This is Exodus 11 and 7. And it says, "But against any of the children of Israel," and so on the separation between the Israelites and what? The Hamites, the Egyptians. All right? Mizraim. And it says, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptian and Israel." So the Lord puts a difference between us and these other nations. That's why you can tell they don't have the same kind of flavor, man. There's a different type of spirit. You know, they have a different type of spirit than Jake. That's why you see a lot of the stuff that comes out of America, because this is where Jake came to in bondage, man. So that's where you get a lot of the flavor coming out of America with music and dance. I mean, you have dance in Africa, but some of them go back to Jake anyway, man. Play a little bit just to show.
You think Black Americans are really Africans?
Yes, I think.
Why?
Because they are born there, are born in Africa, in America, and their parents also born there, and they are now that mean they are real American by nationality, by birth also. That's my opinion.
Okay, thank you so much. Do you think Black Americans are really Africans?
Yes.
How is Africa?
One for America, for Europe, for Asia, just one, like one human.
So you think Black Americans are African?
Yes, it's African, yes.
There you go, man. You can clearly see that's a different spirit than Jake. This is Amos 3 and 1. It says, "Hear this words that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities." So that's why we went into the bondage that we went into, man. Okay? So now the Lord is bringing out of this bondage and taking us out of punishment. They're trying to put us back to sleep, man, with that African movement, man. So this is a quick video. I mean, here's the link if you brothers want to check it out. So when was this uploaded? 12 hours ago. So the water for coming by, man, and Lord willing, this is edifying, and I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, Bashim Karpadash, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahshai, for this truth, knowledge, and wisdom, and keep fighting, keep pushing, man. Shalom.